What's up, everybody? Hive App Generator back again with a video for you on love versus fear and how I feel about love and fear, and not only that, but how the TV and the media and how the TV psychologically programs us to really feel fear or self-hatred, or it programs us to really embody self-hatred or fear or separation. When we watch the news, for example, well, I guess first I want to talk a little bit about how our consciousness shapeshifts reality, and I'm going to use the whole scientific discovery when it comes to that Japanese scientist who passed away, rest in peace. Forget his name, as he has a really long name, so I'm not even gonna say it. I'm most likely gonna say his name wrong. But there's a scientist, Japanese scientist, who discovered that when you pray or when you talk to water, for example, or any liquid. So I guess what he discovered was he grabbed two water droplets, this normal water droplets, this water, and one of them he says I love you to, and the other one he says I hate you to, and he freezes both of these water droplets, and then he puts them under one of these high-powered microscopes, and when you zoom in into water with a microscope, and you see the water molecules in a, with a microscope, one water molecule, it looks like a snowflake. Like if you zoom into water with a microscope, they look like snowflakes. Like, well, I'm talking about zoom in deeply into the water molecules itself. So anyways, when you say I love you to one water droplet and you look at the snowflake with the microscope, you see the snowflake looks beautiful, perfect symmetry, meaning they're both the same, each side of the snowflake. And then when you look at the one that you say I hate you to, the snowflake is all broken and disoriented and ugly. And yeah, so pretty much, like, he discovered that our thoughts, or when we pray, or as simple as saying before you drink your water, saying I love you to your water. Obviously not just being fake about it, like I love you. Like, you really have to put that intention in your heart space, like I love you. Like, you can call that prayer, you can call it talking to your water, it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. But he pretty much discovered that when you talk to your water before you drink it, you can actually program it with your intent, and you can change the molecular structure of the water molecules. So that's pretty beautiful to really have that knowledge, and that we can actually program water or even solid matter. So, like, I guess that's pretty it's pretty beautiful. Like, our minds are like it doesn't matter if you say it in your mind or you say it out loud when you pray to water, but you can change the molecular structure. And not only that, but we're what? Correct me if I'm wrong. 75% water. Like, you want to tell yourself good things. If this coming to that conclusion, or with that discovery that we can actually program water molecules, I can imagine what happens when we talk to ourselves. Like, you're beautiful. Like, I love you. You're perfect, whole, and complete now. Like, I can already feel my heart vibrating when I talk to myself like that. You don't have to wait to people to tell you things, tell you nice things, or praise you. You don't have to wait for your significant other, your wife or your husband, to tell you I love you, to feel that love. You can simply tell yourself that. Like, I love you, self. You can go right at it and give yourself a hug. Like, program You can literally program, talk to your DNA or talk to yourself, and you can really change all the molecules in your body with your will. So that's pretty beautiful to really see it like that, or to know that. A lot of people don't know about that scientist Yoshimoto or something like that. His name. There's a bunch of YouTube videos on him. People explaining what he discovered or whatever, but I pretty much gave you the whole download. But yeah, so with that being said, and how our consciousness or our conscious awareness can shapeshift reality according to, praying to the water. The TV or the fear box, the media, mainstream media, it's just, again, knowing the fact that we are the shapeshifters, we can shapeshift reality with our thoughts. Just think of the whole idea of everybody in the morning watching the news and seeing all this negative stuff about whatever the case may be on the news. So like, collectively speaking, like everybody watching the news at the same time, we're all seeing these negative news stories. Could you imagine like what's going on in the collective consciousness, all of us together seeing this or reflecting on what the media is telling us about the world? Almost psychologically programming the mind to see the world in a bad place, and how all of us together are creating a worse world for ourselves, having the idea that the world's a bad place, because that's what the news tells us, pretty much. I think we can all agree that they give us a lot of more negative news than positive news. And here I am shining the light on this. My point, don't let the news and don't let the mainstream media program you into seeing the world as a bad place. Because what's going to happen is you're a creation being. You're going to create experiences in your life that's going to mirror your belief of the world being a bad place. Because we are the programmers. Our minds are like magnets. And we create our experiences. And you want to see the world as a good place. It's not just a bad place. Like, there's beautiful things happening right now all around the world, and there's beautiful things unfolding right now in the world, and you want to see that instead of what the news tells us about the world. Because like the people in power, they know how our minds work, and I feel like, call me crazy if you'd like they're really using our own minds against us. So I thought I'd make this video to really get people to never ever ever see the world in a bad place, despite of what's going on in the world, this whole coronavirus thing too. Don't be afraid. Tell yourself the world's a beautiful place and the world, good things are happening right now in the world, and really believe that. Don't be fake about it either. Good things are happening in the world right now. And again, you can imagine everybody watching the news in the morning, what we're creating collectively together. Yeah, see the world as a beautiful place to live. There's good things happening right now all around the world right now. And you're gonna help create a better reality, a better future for yourself. You're gonna create experiences where that belief of you seeing the world as a positive place is gonna only the universal God is gonna give you more experiences that the world's a positive place. So again, this is coming from the whole idea of that scientific discovery about how when we pray to water that we can change the molecular structure of the water. If we can do that, we can do other things. If we all come together and we all believe the world's a great place to be, and if we all come to the conclusion that this is heaven on earth right now, all of us, like it says in the Bible, we can move a mountain if we all come together with the same intention or feeling or belief. Because but I said in another video that belief is solid prayer. So believe the world's a beautiful place, and beautiful things are emerging and unfolding. And I get it, the coronavirus is serious, but don't let it be too serious in the mind. Remember, where we program this reality, we create reality. Again, with the whole water experiment, you pray to water. And one thing I forgot to mention about the experiment when it comes to saying I love you and I hate you to both water droplets, but you can grab the one that you said I hate you to, the one with the broken, disoriented snowflake. You can unfreeze it, because you have to freeze it in order to zoom into it on an atom. You have to freeze it to zoom in to see the water molecules and the snowflakes. But you can unfreeze the one that you said I hate you to, and you can say I love you to it. I love you. I love you. And you can change the molecular structure back into a beautiful crystal. This has been proven. It's amazing. Like, with our thoughts, like, we can change the molecular structure of water, and I can imagine what else can we do if that's possible. But yeah. So yeah, don't let the mainstream media change your perspective on the world that we live in. Be the optimistic guy and see the world as a beautiful place. And you're going to create more experiences that mimic the world being a beautiful place. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please support me and hit like, and make the world a better place. Peace.